Well, this video is going to be mostly pointless because I know the comment section's mostly going to be, 1% comments about the video title, 99% comments on the haircut. But yes, in case some of you hadn't noticed, I brushed my teeth. Just a little bit, so you may notice that little difference about me. Other than that, it's just the same old Drew, just talking about tech. You don't need to freak out about anything. And now let's talk about what you should expect from Apple for the rest of 2019. Let's begin. So I know, we're all asking ourselves the same question. When will Slofies come to more Macs? We didn't get it on the MacBook Pro. We didn't get it on the iMacs. There's not even a camera on the Pro display, so I don't even know how we're supposed to do Slofies with the Mac Pro. But outside of that, there are a few things actually still expected to launch between now and the end of the decade. And then it'll be the Roaring 20s again. But given that's not too far away, there's not a huge amount of stuff. But right before recording this video, Apple actually announced that they're going to be having a December event, which I use that term pretty loosely because it's mostly just to give out awards to the best games and apps of the year. And they normally do this type of thing, but not usually an entire event for it, but they've sent out invites to people and are saying it's going to be in New York City. But don't read into this, don't look too much into it as Apple's going to announce more things or this is going to be an Apple event. Full force where they announce new software or hardware. That's not what this is going to be. In fact, because we've seen so many refreshes through the website already with the launch of AirPods Pro and the MacBook Pro, I don't even think you should expect anything to launch at this event. This will literally just be Apple handing out awards, which is mostly a marketing thing because they own the App Store, so they're going to be pointing out what apps most people should get, and they're probably not going to be free ones. My guess is the best game of 2019 is likely going to end up being some Apple Arcade title, which you can sign up for $4.99 a month, which is a very affordable price point and grants you access to over 100 games for that low monthly fee. So please check out Apple Arcade, which just recently won an award that we gave to it. That's what I'm guessing it's going to be. And best app is going to be some health study app, maybe one that they worked on. It's basically the Obama medallion medal in the form of an Apple event. So if some of you were excited for new iPad Pros or I don't know, the AR glasses to drop at this event, that's not what it's going to be. It's not even showing up on the Apple newsroom page, which typically even very small things Apple does, they will post on that page. And the fact that they haven't even posted this there yet means that this is going to be a very small media event. It's not supposed to launch new hardware. You're just going to hear Apple recommend some apps and games. That's about it. Outside of that though, Apple has confirmed that the Mac Pro and Pro Display XDR will be launching in December at some point, which of course, as we all know, is probably going to be at the very last minute, very last second, very last millisecond in the very last time zone. So they can still technically say December. But yeah, if you're upset that the Mac Pro is late or whatever, it's still technically the fall right now up until like December 23rd or around that time frame. I apologize if I'm wrong on this, but the factory is already getting ready because Tim apparently wants to give old Orange Man a tour of the factory, which is odd because I think they're gonna make like a couple a year. So how big is that factory gonna be for the new Mac Pro? I don't know, but I just don't think it needs like extreme mass production. That's probably why they're building it in the US. They only have to hire like 3 people to, run the whole thing. So that'll be launching, and not that I'm really excited for that. I'm definitely not gonna buy the Mac Pro or the Pro Display XDR. Too much money for me, but I'm very excited to see what a maxed out Mac Pro costs, and I'm definitely interested to see YouTubers buy the maxed out version so that they can see how it performs and how quickly it exports things and like that. I'm curious, but yeah, no, I'm not putting my own money on that. There's other things we've seen leaked that haven't really had much follow-ups yet, but we know because they've been referenced in iOS code that they're inevitably coming, but these two things, we're not quite sure if they're launching before the end of the year. But for one, battery cases. This is essentially confirmed, and I do not use that term lightly. When I say confirmed, it's like, okay, we literally got pictures of these things within iOS code. They did them last year. They're going to do them again for this year's iPhones. How much improvement they'll give to the already great battery lives of the iPhone 11 lineup, that's what we're not sure. We just know that probably at some time, likely before the holiday period starts settling in, Apple's going to be dropping battery cases. I bet around Black Friday would be a great time for those to launch, so don't expect a big deal about it. It'll likely just be a website refresh. Hey everyone, battery cases are available now. Yeah, we get it, they're too much money, but you're going to buy them anyway. Here you go. And the AirTags is one that I'm definitely more interested in. This is something I could easily see not making it out until next year. Maybe there's some type of design holdup or manufacturing holdup, but in iOS code, they've referenced AirTags and they've referenced these item trackers several times before that you'll be able to attach to briefcases, wallets, or bikes so that you can track things through the Find My app outside of just authenticated Apple devices. That's definitely coming. Maybe I wouldn't go as far to say as confirmed, but if I were to guess when they're going to launch these things, makes sense to do it before the holiday period so that people can buy them up for Christmas presents. That's when a lot of people are buying stuff. Doesn't really make much sense to launch them in January. That's when everyone's broke because they wasted all their money on Christmas presents, and January is mostly just when you take stuff back to the store and hopefully get a good refund on it. No one's really that interested in buying more products. Although, maybe if you get in-store credit, everyone will use it on AirTags. So perhaps that's gonna be the reason they make them. And hopefully later in 2020, we can get AirTags Pro so that I can complete my Pro ecosystem now. We've got AirPods Pro, we got iPhone Pros, we got iPad Pros, MacBook Pros, iMac Pros. Only thing I don't have is Apple Watch Pro and AirTags Pro, once AirTags launch, of course. And then maybe the battery case Pro. This isn't getting out of hand, is it? Yeah, that's about it. In case you were hoping for new iPad Pros or a new 13-inch MacBook Pro, no rumors for that happening, so I wouldn't count on it. I don't think there's going to be any other hardware upgrades apart from what I talked about today. No new announcements, and definitely no AirPower. Just give up on that one already, please. Who knows, maybe they'll announce some bundle subscription with all the different services they launched this year. Apple News Plus Pro, only $20 a month, and there's even more gifts when scrolling through the news. It's so worth it. Anyway, let me know what you think or what you expect to see before the end of the year from Apple by hitting me up over on Twitter or joining our Discord. This is your Apple Sheep here, and I want to take slow fees with my 16-inch MacBook Pro. I'm willing to sell the rest of my hair to have access to that. See you guys in the next one.